This online registration training video is for students who are returning to Warren Township that are already actively enrolled. We are asking that all families review their online registration information and update any information that may have changed over the last year. To do this, you would go to your ParentView account and log in to ParentView with your username and password. You would select the online packet you would like to begin. Since we are talking about the 22-23 school year, we would select the last option, 2022 to 2023 kindergarten through 12th grade student registration, and then click Begin New Registration. Read through that information and click Continue. For the electronic signature, you need to type your name exactly the way it appears in this top right corner, or it won't let you move on. So I have to type it in exactly as is. Click Save and Continue. Since I am a returning family, it is already showing the address. If this address is the same, simply click Save and Continue. If you have moved or it has changed, you would need to click this box, fill in your new address, and then click Save and Continue. If your home address is the same as your mailing address, you would click this box. If it is not the same, you would unclick the box and add the mailing address. And then at the bottom, click Save and Continue. Parent Guardian, it pulls in that information that it already exists. If you need to make changes, you would do so here. Click Save and Continue. If any of your contact information has changed, say this is no longer your cell phone number, you could click in the box and change the number. If you have more phone numbers to add, maybe you want to add your work number, you could also add those on this screen. Then verify that the email address is the same. This email address is the one that you use to create your ParentView account. If it has changed, you could change it here. Click Save and Continue. The Migrant Education Work Program Survey has 2 questions. Depending on your answers on these 2 questions, it may take you to a second screen with additional questions. Otherwise, it will take you to the next section. So if I answered no to both of those, it would take me to adding a new parent or guardian. However, if I had answered yes to these questions, like I said, it would take you to a page 2 where you would have additional information to fill out. If you need to add a parent or legal guardian, you would do so by clicking this button, and you would go through those same steps by adding address, phone numbers, and then answer those migrant questions. Once the parents, guardians screen is complete and you have your green check marks here to the right, you would click Save and Continue. Your emergency contacts. Currently for this one, there is an emergency contact in there. If that is no longer an appropriate emergency contact, you could delete it. If this person has changed their phone number, you would click Edit. If the name is changed, and then if the phone numbers have changed, you could change it. And then when you hit Save and Continue, it takes you back to the screen. If you needed to add additional people, you would do so by clicking Add New Emergency Contacts. Once this is complete, you would click Save and Continue. Now it gets to your student. You'll see your existing student. The student is already enrolled. So I would, since it says in progress, I would click Edit, and it's going to take me through the student screens and anything that I can update. As you can see, these are grayed out. They do not allow you to update this information. The primary address, it lets you choose which contact parent guardian they are living with, and then Save and Continue. The additional information screen, if this information has changed, you would change it and click Save and Continue. Military information, you would answer these questions and click Save and Continue. If your student does not have a cell phone number you wish to share with the school, you would click has no phone numbers. If they do have a phone number you wish to share with the school, we see this mainly in the 9 through 12 grade students, you would click add new, and then you would list the student's cell phone number. And then you would click save and continue. Parent-guardian relationships. If this has changed from when you filled it out previously, you would be able to uncheck or check boxes that apply to how this parent or legal guardian is in relationship with the student. So if this parent is allowed to have contact with the student, it would be checked, for example. There are more check boxes to the right. You would just have to scroll down to the bottom to get that toolbar to scroll over. Also, here's the drop-down menu on how this contact is related to the student. Once this is complete, you would click save and continue. You're going to do the same thing for the emergency contacts. How is this person related to the child? Are they allowed to be released to, is the child allowed to be released to this adult? Once you've done those, you would click save and continue. If the order of contacts has changed, maybe you have 2 or 3 different emergency contacts, but you want one of them to be contacted first. If that one can't be contacted, then contact the next one. You simply click and drag these in the order that you want. Once it's in the order that you like, Parent Guardian will always be on top, and then you can rearrange the emergency contacts. You would click save and continue. Residency questionnaire. You would go through and answer these questions. And if I'm just going to randomly pick some of these. If it doesn't apply to your situation, you would click non-applicable. It's saying, where is the student living? And I would click save and continue. Then takes me to medical information. If you wish to add this information, you can. Fields with a red asterisk are required, so you would need to make sure that this is still accurate. If it's not, you would change it. Same with these questions down here. And then click save and continue. If your child has had changes in their medication or they no longer take medication, if they take medication, you would unclick this box, add the student's medications, and then click save and continue at the bottom. If they are no longer taking the medications, you can remove them if they were listed here, and then click has no medications, and then click save and continue. Same thing with health conditions. If you need to change any health conditions, add any health conditions, or the student has no health conditions, and then you would click save and continue. You need to read through this information about community clinic services, answer that question if it's changed, and then click save and continue. Same with the community practice drop downs. If they've changed, answer them and click save and continue. Transportation. Maybe this answer has changed. If it has, you would change it in the drop down. If they are going home with another choice, you would then need to fill in a name, relationship, and phone number of the person who would be picking that child up. Click save and continue. School selection, it says this child is attending the high school. I don't believe this can be changed because they are currently already enrolled. They're already attending Warren Township, and you would click save and continue. You would read through this information for free and reduced lunch. Read this information for dress code policy. Home internet questions, they have red asterisks, so they are required. So you would go through and answer those questions. And click save and continue. That has completed all the information for this child, and now you see the green check mark that says it's complete. If you have other children listed below, you would do the same thing for them. Click edit and go through their process and answer all of those questions. Once all of your children show a green complete check mark, you can scroll down and click save and continue. And now we are to the document section. If information in these prior sections has changed and you now need to take documents to the school or upload documents to the school to maybe verify a address change, or you have legal documents, court documents that need to be taken to the school. You can scroll down through and upload those documents if you need to. Or if nothing changed and you have no need to take any documents to the school, just please click the I will deliver hard documents to the school. That way you can bypass the upload question. So if you have no changes, just say I will deliver to school. Or if you did have the change and you do need to deliver it physically to the school, this is the box you would check. So I'm going to get through all of these. And then at the bottom, I'm going to click Save and Continue. Now it says I am ready to submit my review of the online registration. So I'm going to click Review. It is going to show me all of the information in my online registration. If it's yellow, it means it's something that you added or changed. See here. When I get to the very bottom, it's going to say I reviewed all registration data and verified it's correct. You'll have to check that box. Then you could click Submit. At that point, your information gets sent to your child's school, and all the information you updated will get updated in the system.